Hi, we are here today to talk about the digital businesses Accenture and Spotify. Our group is Ines, Gary, Denise, and Dina. Part 1 Technology Company Accenture. Accenture is a multinational company with capabilities in strategy, consulting, digital, and technology, which helps organizations maximize productivity and efficiency and create value. Accenture Digital has three main businesses: Accenture Applied Intelligence, Accenture Interactive, and Industry XO. We are going to focus on the products provided by Accenture Applied Intelligence as it is their most significant digital service. Accenture uses AI, data analytics, Internet of Things, and the cloud in the services they are providing, but the artificial intelligence services that create the most value to the digital company are Accenture MyWizard and their data management service. MyWizard is a platform which helps software engineers scale and sustain AI, helps manage automation investments, and allows users to access or develop the automation assets and utilities needed, resulting in better, faster, and more efficient results for improved business outcomes. MyWizard has been described as an essential co-worker for the digital age and promises organizations can move beyond productivity and cost reductions. Enterprise data management is a service which consists of building a roadmap to modernize the underlying technology platform, as well as modernize or build entirely new data ecosystems on the cloud while making data available to multiple stakeholders at speed and scale. This service will equip the business with greater agility and confidence in data reporting and will enable the team to rotate from basic transaction services to critical business advisory services. This service's target customer are companies which lack talent to implement big data, that lack talent to run big data and analytics in an ongoing business, as well as companies who struggle with integrating data with existing systems. This service involves an understanding of both the traditional data contexts and the new data possibilities with big data solutions. Accenture operates in a highly competitive and rapidly changing global marketplace and compete with a variety of organizations that offer services and solutions competitive with those they offer. Their competitors include IBM, Huawei, Capgemini, PwC, and more, as seen in Figure 1. Here are two customer case studies we found from the Accentue website and also from other tech press and tech analysis websites such as Analytics Magazine and Google News Initiative. In both cases, Accenture has digitally transformed the companies through using Accenture MyWizard and enterprise data management to overcome the challenges each company was facing. The first customer case study is Accenture's collaboration with Il Secolo, one of Italy's oldest daily newspapers. The challenge Il Secolo was facing was sustaining and growing a loyal readership. For the solution, Accenture collaborated with Il Secolo XIX in order to set up an AI digital assistant whose algorithm is trained with efficient advanced machine learning to analyze and categorize paper content in real time. The AI-powered assistant assists journalists by constantly checking text, suggesting links to sources, and proposing options to relevant content, allowing them to create better content. The overall result is that it has simplified journalistic tasks and improved the fundamental quality of the content. Now, the entire newsroom has begun using their digital assistant to improve productivity, quality, and accuracy. This technology also includes revenue generation through a print and digital subscription. The second customer case study is Accenture's collaboration with Ducati, the world's leading sports motorcycle manufacturer. The challenge Ducati was facing was transforming its bike configuration testing to make it more efficient, insightful, and less costly. For the solution, Accenture collaborated with Ducati and just transformed its bike configuration testing by combining AI and IoT to create a mobile application that can stimulate and monitor a motorbike's performance under a greater range of conditions. This includes different weather conditions and different types of tracks. The result from this transformation is that Ducati is now able to identify and choose the best configurations for their bikes so that they can achieve their best performance wherever the weather or the track. It also allows them to reduce the time dramatically to perfect their bikes. To date, around 4,000 racetracks and 20 different racing scenarios have been analysed, with a wider rollout of the solutions expected. Now let's focus on part 2, our focus company, Spotify. Spotify is a digital music streaming platform connecting listeners to labels. They can count around 217 million active users, generating a revenue in 2018 of $5,774 million and an operating profit of $107 million. Spotify uses big data and machine learning in order to tailor their services to each individual customer. Spotify has many investments in AI and data. For example, in May 2017, they acquired the company The Echo, which uses machine learning to provide its users with better search and recommendations. Spotify used IoT to team up with Uber so that the users can now connect their Spotify account to their Uber app, allowing them to automatically play their Spotify soundtracks through an Uber car speaker. Spotify has also used cloud technology. In 2016, as the business continued to grow, its scaling requirements meant taking a second look at its data center space. Spotify attempted to scale back on unnecessary expenses while increasing efficiency by transferring part of their data storage to Google's public cloud. Additionally, in the past few years, Spotify has invested a lot in digital companies. In February 2019, in order to become the leading platform for podcasts around the world, as well as continuing to improve its users' experience, Spotify acquired Gimlet or Anchor, which are platforms and creators of podcast shows. Size of the investment, $340 million. They also acquired MediaChain, a blockchain startup used to better connect artists and licensing agreements with the tracks on Spotify services. Now let's look at the strategy canvas. Even if Spotify is currently the leading music platform in terms of numbers of customers, it still needs to innovate in order to maintain their number one spot as well as its operating profit. Now let's look at the 5-year business strategy we recommend to Spotify. The major issues that Spotify have to face are Spotify's struggle to retain premium customers. According to CIRP, 60% of subscribers ended their premium subscriptions, choosing to switch to the ad-supported streaming model. Spotify also struggles to convert its free subscribers to premium subscribers. According to CRRP, only 11% of the company's users that have the ad-supported service started the trial for the Spotify premium version. Spotify also faces fierce competition, notably in the US where Apple Music has more subscribers, according to CNBC. Moreover, Spotify's profit margins is small since 70% of the revenue goes to record labels for royalties. Besides, the profit may not last, according to The Verge, since the company is forecasting a loss of $227 to $409 million over the next year. To overcome these challenges, we recommend that the company 3 improvements which will allow them to beat the competition as shown by the new digital business canvas. In year 1 of the 5-year strategy, we recommend Spotify should focus on making its premium offer more valuable. We believe that the company should take advantage of its needed content recommendations. Where most of its competitors rely on one application of machine learning, Spotify combines 3 machine learning strategies, thereby creating the most accurate engine on the market. Spotify should also keep on diversifying its offer just as it is currently doing with podcasts, adding broadcast, live music, and maybe even concert videos. Moreover, Spotify could improve its customer experience by using AI and data to recommend artists, concerts, and merchandise to their frequent listeners. They could do this by partnering with startups such as Rushtix. In year 3 of the 5-year strategy, Spotify should focus on increasing its operating profit. To do so, the company could create its own record label just like Netflix did. With its original content, Netflix has earned 10 million subscribers in 1 quarter and increased revenue by 20% year over year, according to the Business Insider. Spotify could use the large amount of data to identify patterns and create songs that are likely to become popular. Doing so would increase its gross margin since it would not have to pay royalties on music it owns and Spotify artists would get free marketing. In year 5, Spotify could focus on overcoming hardware issues. The issue with the new generation of speakers such as Alexa and Google Home is that they block all services beside their own on their devices, and even though Alexa doesn't completely block Spotify's, it makes the customer experience less interactive, so only the less innovative commands are possible. To get around this, Spotify should make its own hardware. Dave Lee, a technology reporter on the BBC, suggests this. Nevertheless, making its own hardware will require Spotify huge investments and marketing spend to entice customers away from Alexa or Google Home, and even if they succeed to do so, many people would be likely to move to hardware makers like Bose or Sonos. Thank you for listening.